Welcome to the 12 Adoptable Pets of the holiday season. I have Madison here with me today from the Annex Cat Rescue. Please, Madison, would you introduce yourself and the Annex Cat Rescue?
For sure. So my name's Madison. I'm on the foster coordinator team, and I've been volunteering with Annex now for about a year and a half, but I've been involved in rescue for about 5 or 6 years at various rescues. So Annex Cat Rescue is really unique in that we specialize in street cats. So almost all of our cats come directly from the streets or are street cats that are pregnant and then their kittens are born into our care. So that's the other ways we get our kittens.
Right.
So we don't have a brick and mortar, which means that we run completely out of foster homes. So we're always looking for fosters to help us and to help socialize our kitties. And yeah, so we also really encourage and work with trappers on trap neuter return, which means that some cats aren't going to be able to be socialized. But we really want to stop cats from breeding, getting pregnant, getting sick. And so one of the amazing things we do is we trap the kitties. We help with Toronto animal shelters to get them neutered or spayed. And if they can't be socialized, we release them back into their colonies and ensure that they're actually being taken care of. So they're fed. We have colony caretakers who make sure that they don't get sick. And if they do get sick, we trap them again and we take them to one of our partner vets. So we're a really community-oriented rescue.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And now, the fact that with the cats that you work with that are adoptable, that can find their forever homes, because they're in a foster home network, have there been many changes due to the pandemic for your adoption process?
For sure. So there have been some changes. So during the height of the pandemic pre-vaccination, all of our adoption interviews took place over Zoom. So our adoption process is always, over the phone. Initial adoption coordinator, our adoption volunteers work so hard on doing the initial interviews for people who are interested in adopting cats and making sure that we find the right fit. And then after that, they then meet with the fosters and the cats. And unfortunately, again, most of them had to take place over Zoom. But our fosters know the cats best, so they have an amazing opportunity to talk to potential adopters. Now that the vaccination rollout has continued, fosters have the option of inviting potential adopters into their home, but we deal with that on a case-by-case basis, and fosters and potential adopters are allowed to negotiate their own levels of comfort. And if a foster prefers doing it over Zoom, that is absolutely no problem at all. So yeah, it's either in person or Zoom. Some prefer masks in their home, some are okay with unmasks, but it's completely up to them. So we allow fosters to navigate their own comfort levels with adopters. So I have two kitties that are bonded here, and their names are Bella and Rosie. So 8-year-old Bella and her daughter, 5-year-old Rosie, spent most of their lives as colony cats. And Annex Cat Rescue was notified by their kind caretakers that Bella was very sick. So this is pretty common. We actually have a feral email line that people can message if they have any concerns about cats they see around their neighborhoods or cats they're feeding, because we have so many kind people who feed kitties, colonies of kitties. So our amazing network of trappers trapped both of these girls. And since then, they've become quite the celebrities. So in summer of 2021, Bella escaped her foster's home by ripping out the dryer vent.
Oh,
So her absolutely amazing foster Fraser, dedicated trapper Rosie, as well as a very large network, including myself, of Annex volunteers helped with the search. So hundreds of email messages, tons of posters, a slew of neighborhood tips, and 3 weeks of searching, and Bella was found and reunited with her daughter.
thank goodness.
So after Bella's big adventure, she's actually become quite serene with indoor life. So I think that was her last hurrah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's still shy, but she's come leaps and bounds in the over half a year that she's been in our care and accepts pets and snuggles. She's now in good health as well. She does have FIV, which essentially means she's immunocompromised.
Mhm.
But for cats, it's by no means a death sentence. It's actually very, very common for street kitties, and is primarily transferred through aggressive bites that like really break the skin, so deep bites. So it's very uncommon, especially for cats like Bella and Rosie who love other cats.
Mhm.
Um, so cats can live, an absolutely long and healthy life and not pass it on to other cats.
Absolutely.
She's very food motivated, which is great for a shy cat.
Mhm.
And she's a huge fan of catnip.
Good.
So Rosie is actually nearly twice her mama's size, and her culinary caretakers called her the gentle giant. She's playful and sweet and enjoys the company of her humans. She actually even falls asleep on her foster mom's chest. So Rosie had to have an eye removed after months of trying to treat her eye, but it doesn't slow her down. And she's way happier now that she doesn't have an eye that's constantly infected. So she's very happy as a pirate kitty. And her fosters even got her a custom made eye patch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So Rosie and Bella would love a home with or without other cats, but they need to have a patient adopter who will give them time to adjust and provide them the treats and eventually snuggles that the girls crave.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Madison.
Thank you so much for having me.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.